Fellow Toastmasters, Madam Toastmaster, tonight I'm going to give you a very personal speech about a topic that I really care about. So it's quite edgy for me to bring this to you. I want to redefine what it means to be beautiful. I wonder how many of you look in the mirror in the morning and the first thing you do is criticize yourself. Too old, too fat, too thin, too short, too tall. If that's the case, then you're really not alone. One in 4 adults in the UK, that's a quarter of all people in Britain, are depressed by their bodies. Over 50% of adolescent girls have body image issues. A quarter of adolescent boys have body image issues. To me, this is crazy. We are striving to be something that we can never be. And why? Why are these stats like this? Well, 3/4 of the influence that we receive around how we should look come from the media, advertising, celebrity culture. And what are we told? We're told we should look like this. Even they don't look like this. The majority of the images that we see in the media are photoshopped. Blemishes taken out, boobs bigger, waist smaller, muscles bigger. For 95% of us, we are never, ever going to look like this. And to me, it's a painful insanity that we live with every day. I want us to reclaim what it means to be beautiful. So I'm going to take you on a journey that I'm on, and I started this journey about 20 years ago. I spent most of my teenage years very overweight and right into my early 30s. I felt far from beautiful. This is me aged about 26. I'd have rather have been invisible than been seen by anybody else. How much was it to do with my weight? Well, part of it, I was never going to fit into society's ideals, but I didn't have a relationship with my own body. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. But like you, I wanted to feel beautiful. I wanted someone to tell me that. So I started doing that for myself. I used to stand in front of the mirror and tell myself I was beautiful and cry because I really wanted to hear those words and I really wanted to know it was true. This took me on a journey. From there, I started life modelling. That's a drawing of me. I discovered many things as a life model. Firstly, the quiet patience of the body. That in its pure, innocent form, it's there to serve us. It's not our enemies. It's not there to be criticised. It's not there to be ridiculed. The body is beautiful. What I also discovered was that I thought I looked great in 2D. I loved the way I was perceived through the lenses of other people's eyes. And the love for myself started to grow. I remember being phoned up for my first modelling gig by the Murray Arts Centre. And Scott said, "You're going to be modelling for 17-year-old Gordonston students doing their higher arts." And I was like, no way. I am not modelling for teenagers. No. Got off the phone. I thought to myself, you know what? Whatever they think about me, I've thought about myself and worse. What can they ever do to me? So I phoned Scott back up and I was like, okay, I'll have a go. I'll do it. I was terrified. That first moment of taking off my robe and what might happen, the world might end. It didn't end. And in fact, one of the girls came up to me after the class and said, I would love to have the courage to do what you did. It's not about size. Relationships with our bodies are about embodying it, being comfortable with yourself and loving the skin you're in. From that, from kind of developing a positive relationship with my own body, I decided, yes, I did want to lose weight, and yes, I did want to get fit. And the love for my body grew as I discovered its capacity. This body that can run and swim and cycle and feel the wind, be caressed, be touched. It is amazing to have a body. Our bodies are fabulous. And they're not here to be judged or criticised. They're phenomenal, brilliant things. And the moment that inspired this speech, taking you full circle, was when I was lying in the bath and I looked down at my stretched, marked, saggy belly. And for a moment, it looked like sand dunes. I'll show you. And I realised that the landscape of our lives is written on our skins. That's what makes us beautiful. Imagine a world where you got up, looked in the mirror, and what you saw before you was beautiful and glorious, that the wrinkles by your eyes evoked the memories of all those times that you laughed with your friends. The stretch marks on your stomach reminded you of the time that you carried children. The scars on your knees reminded you of when you fell at nursery and someone ran, picked you up and looked after you. Your life is unique. Your skin is unique. Nobody will ever look like you. So I invite you to redefine for yourself and for the children that are going to follow you and their children what beautiful means. It's not about chasing an aspiration that you will never reach, but embodying fully your own humanity. That's what makes you and I beautiful.
Thank you very much, Jo. Very inspiring speech. Please take a minute for evaluation.